Thursday morning in the city of Abeokuta, where we usually come with the newspaper headlines as everything is going on from the dailies in Nigeria. Here is a dialing station, BGI TV Currents. Ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà àti Niger ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Àwọn aráàlú ń kígbe, wọ́n pariwo, wọ́n sunkún, wọ́n ké. Owó tá fẹ́ fi kó àwọn ọmọ ológun lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè Niger Republic. Ẹ ṣe kówó yẹ kẹ́ ná sórí àwa tá jọ ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Mi ò lẹ́nìbọ́dì tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè mi lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o. Torí ká sọ́jú bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ a ò ní gbọ́ èsì. Ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí orúkọ tèmi ni mo rí rere ìbílẹ̀ àlàwà lò ẹ máa bá wa kálọ.
It's a lovely morning as we welcome all our viewers around the world to today's paper review. My name is Ige Olalekon, and just like my colleague just said, which way Nigeria, which way to go?
Which way we dey go, Nigeria? Which way we dey go? Bola Ige, he talk am that time, make we do the needful. All of the good leaders talk am that time, say make we do the needful. Oh. Naija, which way we dey go? Hey, yeah, man, which way we dey go? Welcome back on board. It's another beautiful Thursday morning in the city of Abeokuta. Just like I said, I'm having a Punch newspaper, and the first writer from the top left, FG, Mr. Customs, NPA, 61 agencies from collecting trillions in revenues to your long back. And by Bowie, Nipa revenue. Mélòó ló wà ní border. Ta ní apparatus. Tó mọye tó ń wọlé from the air, from the land, and from the water. To your long. Let's continue asking these questions. One day, we shall get a response.
Amen.
Erufai, Wike meets Tinubu over ministerial confirmation. Gbagada ló wà láàrin pé Niger, UNAU, ECOWAS meets on next move. NSCAI wants FG. The next rider, major decision expected at Abuja meeting. Ex-Kanu Emir Sanusi meets Junta leader Tiani. Nigeria's rebel vow to restore the deposed president. Yay. Ige, o shock me back on. Coup leaders accuse France of fueling crisis. Can you imagine these points? Let me laugh. Hey. Nigerian rebels vow to restore the deposed president, that is, the president Mohamed Bazoum. Now, the coup leaders are accusing France. They are the one fueling this crisis. France was their colonial master.
Exactly. And
France can't they fuel crisis again from the country where they colonize. Abalajo, tí gàrí ṣe wọ́n, tá lè rí gàrí rà mọ́. Abalajo, fueling of refilling of gas cylinders, even from the 3 kg to 6 kg, we know as they go. Which way Nigeria? Even there is a picture on the Punch newspaper that shows the deposed Emir of Kano,
exactly.
Former governor of CBN, Sanusi Lamido, in the picture with the Junta leader in Niger. Even another sitting gathering. I am seeing things. I want to be a living things. Jesus Christ. I don't know more. FG to spend 341 billion naira on judgment debts. The judgment in the call. If I not 341 billion naira.
That's it.
Which way Nigeria? Olórí Síkírù Àyìndé barrister kan kánẹ́kù ṣẹ́gun lè fún wa ní kò bá tẹ̀ tí sẹ́ngẹ́mẹ́ngẹ́ jù sí rírìn wẹ̀rẹ̀. 4 Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn officers dismissed for indiscipline. It's a good one. Ondo commander, it is a good one. Wọ́n fi ẹ́ joyè àwòdì o lè báṣà wà lọ ṣe nǹkan míì. Àlàyé, go back home. Cooking gas prices, bí ẹgbẹ́ mo mọ̀, will rise next week. Ṣẹ́gun Ige, you better go and refill your gas before it gets before it gets increased or from the normal price to the Nigerian every day. I rest my case for now. Again, what do you get?
Okay, from my own end here, Morire, I have the Vanguard newspaper and at the same time the Nigerian Tribune. And from the Vanguard, from the masthead, I have this. Emefiele asks court to stop federal government from further prosecuting him. Kano CJ gives magistrate court 6 months to dispose pending cases. 2023, all eyes now on judiciary, and that is Owerri Catholic Bishop. And from the bold headline, I have this. Niger coup, Sanusi meets Junta leaders, brief Tinubu. Resident doctor suspended nationwide protest. Edo Esco condemns Shuaib over impeachment saga. And from the Nigerian Tribune, Southern Middle Belt leaders, Catholic bishop, Islamic cleric, NGE warns against military action. And that is according to Sanusi, meets leaders, visits Aso Rock after Niamey's return. Now, to take you straight on this, Morire, before I go into the headline we have here, I want to talk about one of the things you made mention in your headline over there.
All right.
You know, when you look at the situation in Niger, we will know that there have been some external forces that have been dictating the crisis
in Niger.
Within Niger. And at the same time, if you look at it, if you look at the situation of the West, the role they have been playing in the various African countries, based on the fact that they colonized Africa. But the question is it only Africa that the West colonized? No. They colonized some other parts of the world. But the problem is, if you go and find out at the end of the day, some of the report we got was that, some few years back, the president of France was apologizing to African countries based on the fact that he promised that they will return all those artifacts that were stolen from Africa back to Africa. But I still believe that there are some profitable natural resources in Niger, of which they have been trying to see how they can strategize, to see how they can exploit those things, and that was what led to the removal of the president of Niger. Or what is your take on that?
The major thing that led to the ousting of the president, the democratically elected president of Niger, is about corruption, mismanagement, seeing yourself as unquestionable, believing that you are a sacred cow that no one can query or question. From the word democratically elected president, it means thousands came out to vote for you.
Exactly.
Assuming the office, people would expect you to provide their needs, if not 100%. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó tó ṣègbéyàwó tó ń retí adùn ìgbéyàwó tí kò kí ń wọṣọ sùn. Àsìkò tó bá wá ní ìdí baálé ẹ̀, baálé á wá ṣe ṣùkẹ́ṣùkẹ́ alóhùn sùn. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún baálé yẹn pé it's not working. President Bazoum, Mohamed Bazoum, if truly he had been working, discharging the dividend of democracy in Niger, we should understand the fact that none of Nigerians will want or would think of leaving their country to another country. I don't know if you're getting me.
I understand.
Secondly, small-scale business, enterprises, everything going on in Niger, without the support of Nigeria to Niger when it comes to electricity and business-wise, why can't they live on their own? just as in the days of Mohamed Gaddafi of Libya. We used to see him as a tyrant because of the Western embedded thoughts and beliefs. We all got it wrong against the late Mohamed Gaddafi. Mohamed Gaddafi harmonized, he tried to harmonize Africans.
Exactly.
He tried to bring suitable knowledge to African leaders that Western world are just exploiting us.
Exactly.
We can survive without them. We can live without them. Economically, we can grow without them. Things that the Western world leaders does not have. They cite it in Africa, they come with MOU. They will scope us. But Mohamed Gaddafi was able to speak and perform wonderfully well. But then we were thinking that it's just a bloody tyranny.
Exactly.
But after the forceful death of Mohamed Gaddafi, I have my reason for saying forceful death. The Western world are against any African that is trying to stop them from achieving their aims and objectives from where they see that yes, they can exploit these people. And you will think they want to help you. I'm not surprised, and I wasn't surprised when I heard some African countries colonized by France deleted and cancelled every MOU since colonial days and independence. That they can live on their own. Nigeria is a blessed country anytime, any day, till the world will end. Have we got good leaders? Now we have Bola Ahmed Tinubu with scorecard. Go and check his days at Mobil Oil in Nigeria. Go and check his record when he was a governor of Lagos State. Without federal allocation, he made Lagos to become eye-opener in Southwest and Nigeria at large.
But Moriri, do you think this idea of dictatorship will come to an end in African continent?
It can come to an end only if those elected democratically gives back to the society their normal rights. They shouldn't wait until a crisis comes up before they deliver to them. We don't need palliatives. Give us what we deserve at the point which it will be commendable, not when there is a crisis, not when there's an outcry of hardship, not when there is a devastating occurrence, not when there is policies against the poor. Some people are fighting Bola Ahmed Tinubu against his policies, Abi. What happened to these people fighting Tinubu right now? What muted their mouth and lips from speaking against the former president, Muhammadu Buhari? When all of his dogs, especially Malami, Abubakar Malami.
Exactly.
What happened to the suspended CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele? What muted their mouth? What muted their lips from speaking against all of those policies? Among the policies of the suspended CBN governor, to your long one Torango, you know, while he was in office, he said Nigeria should have a new currency note.
Exactly, redesign of the Naira note.
It is not a redesign to your long. Don't bobo me. When last have you handled
the new currency?
New currency during a Emefiele, because it is not new again right now.
Exactly.
Nigeria, I'm a bo.
Okay, Murray, let me quickly take you on this. I was about to talk about this before you made mention of it. Now, July 25th, 2023, which was last month, Emefiele was granted bail in the court. But now he has gone back to court to go and pray the court that the court should stop the federal government from further prosecution of himself through the DSS. But can we really say that despite all those atrocities committed while he was in office, should the federal government just look another way around, or what do you think should happen?
We can only talk about what is expected.
Okay.
We cannot force the federal government from doing what they see as irrelevant. But the truth about it is that Emefiele should remain where he is. Emefiele needs to be interrogated, investigated, and prosecuted. Emefiele needs to give answers to the Nigerians that have died during that policy, reckless policy that brought hardship and death. So many people went through hell. So Emefiele needs to be questioned. Who permitted him? At the time he introduced the redesigning of the Naira note, is there any constitution that backs such? Even if there is a constitution that backs such, was it needed? He should come out and tell us the aims and objectives. Because he lost his presidential bid, he felt like, yes, fighting like a tiger or like a snake. It's not a gay way.
And in case you are just joining us, this is BGI TV Current. You can like our channels, you subscribe, and you keep watching. If you click on the accept all, it will always give you a notification whenever we drop any of our program. So you join us, and we hope that you enjoy the robust discussion in the house. Let me just quickly take Morire through this headline 2023. Everyone in Imo State, Owerri, they are anticipating now. They are in the mode of anticipation. Morire, the governorship election is coming on board. And the Catholic bishop is saying that he wants to pray the INEC do the needful right now, because the general election that took place this year was something that is, to the Catholic chief, he said that it is questionable, that he hoped that this governorship election that will be coming on board now will be something that will be appreciated by the entire citizen of Nigeria. And at the same time, one funny thing I want to bring to your notice, Morire, is this. As all the 17 candidates are preparing, and some of them are trying to strategize and re-strategize and to see how they can ousted the current governor, who is Hope Uzodinma. Now, one of the policy that the incumbent governor just put in place was that for any political party to display their banners in Owerri or in any other part of Imo State, they need to pay a sum of 54 million naira into the coffers of the state government. Morire, your take on that?
Truth about it is that any sitting governor, any sitting minister, or senator, or lawmaker, or even chairman or councillor, my question to you, what do you think they will do? Nigeria is a dramatical arena where you can bring in your policy. So far, you are the number one citizen. So far, you have the power, the prowess. Agbára yes, àwọn kan ṣáà náà wà ń bẹ kó tó kàn ẹ́. Torí Ọlọ́run, Nàìjíríà dára, á tòrò. Nigeria go good o.
Well, let's quickly look at this that is very similar to the case going on in Imo State. Now, like we said in the other day, in Edo State, there is a tussle between the governor, Obaseki, and his deputy. Now, the House of Assembly in Edo State, at the same time, the governor's office is accusing the deputy governor of taking them to court. And now they are saying that it was the deputy governor himself that gave out the information that he noticed that he was about to be impeached. But I believe that in every rumor, there is always an iota of truth. Now, should we see this as the deputy governor outsmarting the action of the assembly? Or what is your own opinion on that, Morire?
Truth about it is that there is no smoke without fire. So, if the deputy governor of Edo State is trying to fight it that yes, there is no sitting of impeachment against him, I support him. The truth is, go and check the days of Obaseki as the governor of Edo State. What has he done to the state? There was a video that went viral last week that yes, make una see Edo State governor for inside flood though. If you don't do this road for us, then you go there for inside flood though. It went viral. It's the truth. All of these governors are not working. I always talk about the Prince Dapo Abiodun led administration in Ogun State. What thing the guy don't do? Mr. Governor, if you are watching me, I am not condemning you. I am not against you. But I'm telling you, let us feel your impact as the #1 citizen in Ogun State. We are tired of you traveling. We are tired of people representing you at occasions which your presence is needed. Complete all of these uncompleted projects led by the past administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun. People are in pain, distress to your long. Can you figure out a particular project Prince Dapo Abiodun in Ogun State has completed or started by himself?
At least there are some road they are working on. There are some of the road left behind by the last administration, and they are working on it.
Mention one.
From Adaton towards More Junction.
Adaton?
Exactly.
Towards
More Junction.
One part or both?
Well, I think by the time they
are before the rainy season, we have a season now. The dry season. Time is against us into your law.
Let me just take you on this before I go from your own end there. Morire, last week there was a rowdy section in the National Assembly in Abuja.
Okay.
When the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, was screened by the senators in the Honorable Chamber. Now, this screening led to a lot of rowdies and a lot of issues and things like that, which even prompted the Senate President to pay a courtesy visit to the Aso Villa, where he met with the President. But as a report we just got recently shows that there had been a meeting between El-Rufai, Akpabio, and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What do you think will be the outcome of this meeting?
Igedeo.
Morire.
Igembe. I'm Morire náà ni. Nígbà tí n ṣe politician tó wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Brother mi tó.
As in your own expectation.
My expectation is that ọmọ tó bá dáa. Wọ́n ṣe wá lọ kó lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ sí ìdẹ̀wọ̀n ẹlòmíì. Nasiru El-Rufai dáa gan. Let us go back memory lane.
Okay.
Abuja used to be a desert, a forest.
20 years ago.
A non-entity. Nobody knows it. But the moment they shifted the power out from Lagos to Abuja, he was appointed minister. To your law, Nasiru El-Rufai tried though. Nigeria is a country that you cannot do it all. But let your best remain significant in the hearts of other people that sees that yes, there's a difference between a working governor and, let me just mark attendance that yes, in the history of the state, I am part of the governors. I rest my case.
Okay.
Ahmed El-Rufai will surely become a minister.
Okay. Just like what you said, I want to bring out a quote from what you said, because I could recall when Amusu was the governor of Ogun State, we had Alawa Kala, one of the governors of your state. As at that point in time, just like what you said, that there's difference between a working governor, a sitting governor, and the rest of it. I remember when people had, Nigerians are always observant of what is going on around them. So due to that, people were saying then that Amusu is working, Ogun is progressing. They said Akala is dancing, Oyo is fading. But let's put our finger crossed and see as things unfold in the coming week. Where do we have any other airline from your own end there?
No headline. Oh, mo bó ṣe ń tọrọ sí yàn lẹ́nu. Oh, ní ṣe kíni. I'm a padì lẹ́yìn sí. Ẹ ṣeun gan. My name remains Morire Rebila Lawa. Let's meet again on another interesting episode on our daily station, BGI TV Current, where we bring to you what is happening on the dailies and the riders of newspaper in Nigeria. Mi náà ní tí ń tòótọ́. Ẹ mọ̀ kílíkì kẹ́ mọ̀ láìkì kẹ́ mọ̀ share. Never so English, I saw you back. You there while we are here. God bless you. Have a wonderful time.
And I hope you all enjoyed the robust discussion for today. If you enjoy it, you join us next week for another edition of the program, Papers Review. My name remains Ige or Lalekon, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye for now.